Hey guys, Ray from Love Your RV. So just a little update video on this Bluetti AC200MAX with its extra expansion pack. Now I did 3 videos when I reviewed this system, and some of the commenters were complaining that they had the system, and what they were complaining about is when overnight, if the boxes would become fully depleted in the morning when the solar came on, this box wouldn't pop back on and start charging. So I thought, I had never tested for that, so I thought I'd do a test here. I'm going to run down everything to 0, and then I'm going to simulate, I have a solar panel there, so I'll simulate that the sun comes up and comes on, and we'll just see what happens with the 2 boxes. Right now I just have them at 3%. Just going to use a small heater here to run everything down to 0. And you can see it's pulling about 500 watts here. We'll just check that both batteries are on. Yep, you can see that battery's on, discharging 5% and 2%. So we'll just let that go till everything is exhausted, and then we'll see what happens, because mine is a much newer model than some, or much newer version maybe, that some people had bought earlier. It's been around for a while, but I just got this box about a month ago, and also I've updated to the most current firmware. In the app here there's a place you can upgrade the firmware, so it says current version on ARM, DSP, and BMS. So we'll just see if maybe they fixed that or it's still a problem. Okay, both are down to 1%. Shouldn't take very long now. They do seem to be discharging pretty evenly. Okay, so we've hit 0%. It stopped charging. AC turned off. See what we got as far as the boxes. Actually showing the battery is still connected. They're just both at 0%. This one's showing a green light there, but nothing on the battery indicator. This one's got the green light and just says 0% there. So I'm going to connect my solar panel now. Okay, so we're getting about 130 watts, and it is charging. Appears to be charging this box though. This box, I don't see anything happening as far as that goes. Not in a really good sun position, so what I'm going to do just to increase the solar wattage is I'm going to utilize a spare charger I have, and I put on the connector that'll fit into the solar. This thing puts out around 50 something volts DC, so it should simulate having, you know, much more solar power going in. So we'll do that just to speed things up a bit. And there we go. So now we're putting in 400 and something watts. Nothing happening here yet. I'm just going to switch to the other screen that shows the 2 batteries. It does show it's connected to this battery, it's just in standby, and this one is showing charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just record this screen, and we'll just let it go and kind of see what happens. See if this one will kick on, or this one will have to fully charge, and if this one ever does kick on and charge as well. That seems to be the problem. People are telling me that this one will charge back up again, but this one won't charge unless you reboot it, or you have to go charge it individually or something. So anyway, we'll just let that go. It'll probably take about 5 hours for this one to charge. In the meantime, I'll record on the phone and see if this one in that time starts to charge as well. Oh, it woke up. Only took a few minutes. As soon as the other box got to about 1%, then this thing woke up and started charging as well. You can see the lights going. Well, it seems to be charging both batteries just fine. I can see this one's at 6%, this one's at 5%. So it was able to reboot and start charging. going to do one more test, so I'm going to run them back down to exhausted state, and then I'm just going to let them sit and see if maybe they go into some sort of standby. When I connected, these green lights were still on, so you never know, maybe there's some type of sleep mode they go into and then they're not able to pull out of that. Okay, so I left it alone and it looks like it has totally gone to sleep. You can see there's no light on at all on the expansion battery. And the main battery here, display is off, light is off. So let's turn this on, see what happens. Display is on. Okay, turn that back off. I'm going to see if something on the solar input is going to wake that up. Okay, so that box did wake up just by plugging in the solar, and you can see 420 watts. Let's see if the other box woke up. Not so far. So I'm just going to leave this alone and we'll see what happens. So we've reached 99% on the big box, and the small expandable battery hasn't turned on yet. So be interested to see once this one reaches full charge whether this one is going to come on by itself. I haven't touched any buttons or anything, so I guess we'll see pretty soon. Well, this box hit 100% charge and nothing's happened to this box, not coming on or anything. So I guess I'll try pushing this input button physically. And we got a green light coming on. See if we get anything charging. I saw it go to 50% there. Showing 50%, so it's reading something. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Nothing. Light is on. I'm going to try rebooting the main box. Here. Coming back on. Shows 100% there. Now this box is off again. Turn it back on. Oh, now we have some action here. Now this shows 0%. What the heck is going on? Oh, maybe I lost my connection. Let me just redo that. Okay, 50% it's showing. Still not getting any charging going on. That light is on. This light is on. It's recognizing the two batteries. Just nothing's happening. It says 100% standby and says 0% standby. BMS online, no. I wonder if I try to unplug it and plug it back in as far as the charger goes. Nothing. So this appears to be the problem people have been complaining about. This box you can't get going again. I'm gonna try pulling the big cord out and redoing it again. So next I'll plug the AC into this box, see if we can get it to take any juice. Yeah, now we're charging here. And that's showing that it is charging, but we're still not getting any solar power going through. Well, seems to be working again. I left this plugged in and I was getting nothing through the solar input here. Went and took a shower. It was gone maybe like 15 minutes or so. Come back and suddenly it was charging through this again. So now I have action going on. Yep, solar charging going on. So it looks like this box needed to be charged to a certain point, I don't know, maybe 10% or something, and all of a sudden then the solar power could kick on again. Thanks to the commenters that pointed that out to me. I never would have known that just in the testing I did. I never actually ran the boxes down completely to zero like that. But that's going to be a bad problem for some people if they're leaving this, say, off grid. They might have a cabin, and you know, overnight the boxes run down and the next day the solar comes on, but that box doesn't recharge, or if you have multiple boxes they don't recharge. So I hope Bluetti comes up with a solution to that, maybe via a firmware fix or something, because that's kind of a bad bug to have out there. Anyway, till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. If anybody has any more info on it, feel free to comment. Cheers, guys.